Welcome back, beautiful soul family, to Celestial Codes, Angel Numbers Decoded. I'm Samuel, the Lightweight Shower, and today we arrive at a number that brings abundance into order. Angel number 148. 148 appears when material flow, authority, and responsibility are becoming more significant in your life. This number does not say chase more, it says prepare to hold more correctly. It speaks of structure, protection, provision, stewardship, authority, material mastery, and the things that you've truly been waiting for that have all the things to do with your abundance and accelerating specifically abundance holistically in every area of your life. So take a breath with me now. Inhale stability and exhale scarcity. You are not here to be ruled by resources. You are here to steward them wisely. What angel number 148 means. Angel number 148 is a combination of 1, 4, and 8. 1 represents leadership, conscious choice, self-direction, and authority. 4 represents structure, discipline, foundation, boundaries, and protection. 8 represents abundance, material mastery, power, karma, reciprocity, and resource flow. Together, angel number 148 carries this message. Abundance must be structured and authority must be protected by integrity. This number appears when growth in the material world requires maturity. 148 says, do not merely receive, steward, do not merely expand, stabilize, do not merely lead, lead with order. And this is the triple threat. This is where the acceleration of abundance, holistically in every area of your life, comes into play, right? Because the leader obviously has the abundance of soul-aligned relationships, probably has the financial backing or standing to at least stand on the stability and steward all of that is being received and also expand into all that has been stabilized for you. So do not merely attract abundance is the message coming through here too. Build the structure that allows abundance to last. Beautiful. This number is about becoming trustworthy with increase. So the scientific and spiritual bridge, from a psychological perspective, increased resources without structure can create stress instead of peace. More money without discipline can become pressure. More opportunity without systems can become overwhelm. More authority without boundaries can become burnout. And more visibility without grounding can become instability. The nervous system needs capacity to hold increase. And capacity is built through structure. And all of the above are forms of abundance that can be overwhelming or can be exacerbating when we are not fully in that power or in that structure of the increase. So, the capacity is built through structure, budgets, routines, boundaries, decision-making systems, clear priorities, metrics, whatever you need, responsible planning. Spiritually, angel number 148 appears at this same threshold. The 8 brings material flow, the 4 builds the container, and the 1 leads with conscious authority. What's the container? Well, the container can be many things. But at the end of the day, the container is most certainly always physical or energetic, which means conscious or physical. So that's what it's building into. You may notice 148 when finances require better organization, opportunity is increasing, leadership responsibility is growing, material support is present but must be managed wisely. Your next level requires stronger structure. It can be one or all of those things. One up to all of those things. 148 says, increase must be held by order. This is where prosperity becomes sustainable. This is where authority becomes trustworthy. And this is where abundance becomes stewardship. The esoteric and sacred meaning of 148, well, esoterically, the number 8 represents material power, karmic balance, infinite flow, and the relationship between energy and form, or the infinite. It is the number of cause and effect as well, so the number of karma and justice. What is planted returns. What is stewarded multiplies. The energy you put out in the universe is what the energy that the universe is trying to match or beat you with. So, what is mismanaged destabilizes. What is aligned circulates. At the end of the day, the number 4 is the sacred container. As I said, it protects, it grounds, it disciplines, right? Levels of consciousness, levels of physicality. At the end of the day, they protect, they ground, they discipline. And it gives structure, the other thing they do, to what would otherwise be scattered or chaotic. And the number 1 is the sovereign leader, the one who chooses how to direct energy, right? So angel number 148 represents structured power, power with boundaries, abundance with ethics, provision with wisdom, and leadership with responsibility. This number teaches that material mastery is spiritual when it is held in right order. Money can be spiritual when it is used with wisdom. Authority can be spiritual when it protects rather than dominates. And success can be spiritual when it serves alignment rather than ego. And provision can be spiritual when it supports life, peace, and purpose. 148 is not a greed code, okay? It is a stewardship code. So, this is also remembering that when the universe blesses you, to use your blessings to bless others always. So, while you're seeing 148, angel number 148 often appears when your relationship with resources, authority, or responsibility is entering a more mature phase, which means more of it, okay? So, more resources, more authority, more responsibility. And you may be seeing 148 because your finances need structure, your work is becoming more serious, your authority is increasing, you are being asked to manage resources more wisely, abundance is present but requires discipline to multiply, boundaries are around time, energy, or money need strengthening, okay? So that means really setting healthy, clear, strong boundaries around things that waste your time and clear structures that make sure time is not wasted, energy is not wasted, money is not wasted, okay? So that's clear boundaries that you enforce when it comes to time, energy, and money, specifically for this. And your purpose requires material stability to continue. So this number reassures you. You can hold more when you structure what you already have. So there's something about combining everything that you've got and making sure that you're pulling all your resources as well. 148 does not shame where you are, ever. It calls you into mastery. It asks, how are resources moving through your life? Where is energy leaking? That means thoughts too, okay? Where is money leaking? Where is time leaking? Where are thoughts leaking? Where is energy leaking? And what needs a system? And what systems need to be refined? And what needs protection? And what authority are you ready to claim responsibly? And what abundance is asking to be managed with care? This number reminds you that prosperity is not only about receiving, it is also about being able to hold, direct, protect, and multiply what is given. The 148 alignment practice that I leave you with is called the structured stewardship method. And we'll be consciously aligning with the energy of 148 with this practice. So step 1 is inventory what you have. Ask yourself, what resources, opportunities, skills, authority, or support are already present? Do not begin with lack, is the rule here. Begin with what exists. Step 2, Identify the leaks. Ask, where's energy, money, time, attention, or power leaking? This could be overspending, overcommitting, scattered focus, unclear priorities, weak boundaries, avoided decisions, or letting someone take up space in your mind rent free. Step 3 is building the structure. Ask, what system would protect and strengthen this resource? A budget, a schedule, a savings plan, a work rhythm, a boundary, a filing system, a content system, a weekly review, a protected rest day, whatever it is, claim it, name it. Step 4, lead the resource. Do not let the resource lead you. You direct it. Tell your time where to go. Tell your money what it serves. Tell your energy what it is reserved for. Tell your authority what it protects. And thus step 5, affirm. Repeat, I steward abundance with wisdom. My authority is protected by integrity. My resources support my purpose. And let that settle in. Angel number 148 responds to mature stewardship. Know that it's anchoring and activating right now. The further activation is 148 guided material mastery meditation. So you can close your eyes and take a slow breath in and release. Visualize a golden circle of light before you. Inside this circle, see the resources of your life represented as streams of light. Your time, your energy, your money, your wisdom, your work, your voice, your authority, all of it. There's own separate beams of this crystalline light. At first, some of the streams may feel scattered or a little frantic. Now see 4 pillars of light rise around the circle. 1 in the east, 1 in the south, 1 in the west, 1 in the north. These pillars create structure. They do not restrict the flow. They protect it. Above the circle, the number 148 glows in golden white light. Repeat after me. I steward what is given. I protect my resources with wisdom. My authority serves alignment. Abundance flows through right order. Take another breath. See the streams of light become calmer, clearer, more directed. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is scattered. Everything serves purpose. This is material mastery. This is structured abundance. And this is the blessing of 148. The integration and daily practice that I leave you with to live in the frequency of 148 is to organize your finances, protect your time, create systems for your work or refine the systems that you have, set boundaries around energy leaks, lead with integrity, use resources in service of purpose, review what you are stewarding regularly, and choose sustainability over excess. Crystals that resonate with 148, pyrite, prosperity, confidence, and material protection. Also, the release of negative energies. Pyrite specifically neutralizes negative energy. Tiger's eye, grounded authority and wise decision making. Hematite, discipline, structure, and practical stability. Clear quartz, amplification of aligned intention and resource flow. So, use them during financial planning, business work, leadership decisions, or when organizing resources and responsibilities, or when you feel like there's too much stagnation or negative, low vibrational energy in your situation. 148 is not asking you to chase abundance. It is asking you to become someone who can hold it with wisdom. My closing blessing, beautiful soul. Angel number 148 appears when abundance, authority, and resources are ready to be held in right order. When you see 148 again, place your hand over your heart and say, I steward abundance with wisdom. My resources support my purpose. And thank you for grounding into material mastery with me on Celestial Codes, Angel Numbers Decoded. If this message resonated, like, subscribe, and share how angel number 148 is appearing in your life. Your responsible stewardship may be the confirmation someone else needs. Next episode is 149, the code of completion, protected purpose, and legacy alignment. Until then, steward wisely, lead with integrity, and let abundance be protected by divine order.